My name is Hans Holbein the Younger. I was from a German family of important artists. I worked as a court painter of Henry VIII of England. Do you know which king had 6 wives and chopped the head off 2 of them? Or which king said he was more important than the Pope and had all the monasteries in England pulled down? Or which king had over 70 palaces, castles and big houses and still wanted more?
It was me, Henry VIII. My mother was Elizabeth of York. My father was Henry VII, the first Tudor king of England.
Let's see what would you know about Henry VIII. Interview him.
When were you born?
I was born in 1491.
When did you start the school?
I started school at the age of 3 and I was brilliant at all my lessons.
What languages did you speak?
I spoke Latin, English, French, Italian, Spanish and Greek.
What sports did you like?
I was also brilliant at tennis, archery and riding, but most of all I loved jousting.
How did you become the King of England?
I had another brother, Arthur, but he died and I inherited the throne.
Catherine, how did you become Henry's first wife?
My first husband, King Arthur, died and Harry engaged me when I was 17. I'm a well-educated Spanish princess with strong Catholic faith.
Catherine, how were the wedding ceremony and the coronation party?
The coronation party lasted for 8 days. There was endless jousting. People thought Harry was going to be the best king ever.
Harry, how did you spend your time as a king?
I spent all the time on fun things like archery, riding, playing tennis, hunting, dancing and so on.
Then who left the country?
It was me, Ferdinand Wolsey, who left the country. I got up at 4 o'clock every morning and worked without stopping to eat or go to the toilet.
Wolsey, did you go out? What
I
were
don't-
the streets like?
I rode on a donkey. I had a perfume orange to my nose because in those days the seas were smelling.
What did you do if you had a day off?
On my few days off, I liked nothing better than shopping for expensive items like jewelry.
What about palaces?
I like palaces. Unfortunately, Harry liked them too. When I had something really nice, Harry wanted it for himself, like Hampton Court.
My main residence was Hampton Court. I was keen on putting in drains to stop my palace smelling. I inherited 7 palaces, 70 big houses and 14 castles from my dad. But at the time I died, I had over 70 of these.
You had so many castles. Which was your favorite one?
My favorite one was the Whitehall which burned down. But at one time, it was the biggest palace in Europe.
What kind of food did you eat?
All my meals had at least 13 courses. One of my favorite things was jelly, molded into wonderful shapes,
I was married to Harry for 24 years.
What happened to you after your divorce?
After the divorce, I lived alone with my beautiful daughter, Princess Mary. I died before Harry.
Who was Harry's next wife? It was me, Anne Boleyn. After 3 years of marriage, I only managed to have a daughter, Elizabeth. We argued a lot with Henry, and he thought I was cheating on him, so he had me beheaded.
What happened after Anne Boleyn's death?
I was one of Anne's ladies in waiting, Jane Seymour. I became the 3rd wife of Henry. I had a son, Edward.
Unfortunately, my mom died 12 days after I was born. My father was so sad and upset, but he didn't want to marry anybody for 2 years.
Who was Henry's next wife?
It was me, Anne of Cleves. Before the wedding, we hadn't met. We didn't like each other, so we divorced.
Who was Henry's next wife?
It was me, Catherine. I was one of Earth's relative. I was over 30 years younger than Harry. He fell head over heels in love with me, but then he found out that I had secret lovers before him, so he had me beheaded.
Who was Sally's last wife?
It was me, Catherine Parr. I agreed with everything Harry said and looked after when he was old and his death hurt. All his children like me, and I managed to survive until after Henry died in 1547 in St. James Palace. He buried him in Windsor Castle next to James Seymour.
What happened after Henry's death?
As Edward was the only living son of my dad, I was coronating as King Edward VI. I was also called as the boy king.
How old were you when you became?
Translation: the Bible into English.
Why are you known as Vladimir?
As I was strong Catholic, I executed a number of people for being Protestant.
Were you popular in England?
No, I wasn't. After losing Calais, England's last possession in France, I died in 1558 and
Her sister, me, Princess Elizabeth, inherited the throne. I was the last Tudor monarch.
Why are you called as a virgin queen?
As I didn't have a husband, people called me the Virgin Queen.
Did you move on killing Protestants?
No, I didn't. I am an extremist of Protestant faith. So, Catholic Spain became my greatest enemy. I fought against the Spanish army.
Why is your religion called as the Golden Age?
Under my rule, England advanced in such areas as foreign trade, exploration, literature and arts. Think of Francis Drake and Shakespeare.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them.
Read it and choose the correct answer. Type it as you can see it in the instruction. Gyakorlatilag ennek a témának vagyunk a végén. Azt szerettük volna megmutatni, hogy mi az, amit megtanultunk, ezt hogyan dolgoztuk fel.
Gyakorlatilag ez a rendszer akár gyakorlásra is szolgálhat, akár dolgozatírásra is. Pedagógus szempontból nagy előny, hogy azonnal ki van javítva, tehát azonnal meg tudom mondani, hogy akkor most hanyast kapnak rá a gyerekek. Diák szempontjából van, aki szereti, van, aki nem. Mivel nem tud visszalépni a kérdésekben, és nem tudja javítani, hogyha időközben eszébe jutott, hogy hú, ott rosszat válaszoltam, akkor hátrányos. Okay, 1, 4, 5, 5 and 4. Okay. Which color would you like to choose? You are blue, Mori, green, Dori. Good. Is the British flag a combination of the parts of the UK?
No.
False? Why? Only 3 parts. Okay, good. Next one. Mori's group. You are the red one. Green. Sorry. So 3 again. What is on the Welsh flag?
A dragon.
Dragon. Good. Dori's group. You are the red ones. Who joined England and Wales officially? You can discuss the answer. Yes, it was Henry VIII. When were the flag of Scotland and England united? Do you remember it? Discuss it.
6.
Yes, you are right. The official language in Great Britain is English. Right. Then Dori's group. You are the red ones. When did England and Wales join officially? Dorothy, you are the other ones. 5. Is the Union Jack symmetrical? No, it's not symmetrical. 5. Is 100 cents equal to 1 pound? No, why?
That's
Okay, last 3, 4. The same. What is the name of the British currency? What is group? 4. You are the green one. Shamrock is the symbol of Northern Ireland. Ilyennel még össze tudjuk foglalni ezt a témát. Köszönjük szépen a figyelmet és a megtiszteltetést, hogy önök eljöttek, illetve eljöttetek.
Akár a gyerekekhez, akár Hajnikához, és természetesen a nap során még a későbbiek során is lehet, hiszen majd is velünk lesz a továbbiakban is. Van-e valakinek kérdése?